In this tutorial and video, I'll be showing you how to use Schoolmaster to enter marks for students by teachers. But below here at the bottom, we have this message icon where we can interact together. So you can just click on this icon, then you select either to chat with us on WhatsApp or you call us. So just as simple as that, we can interact together if at all you get any challenges. So in the first place, the teacher has to enter his email and password, but I created these dummies. They are my own, so we can just use them for testing purposes. So I can enter here the email and password here. So after entering them, the system logs us in by clicking on the login button. So it brings us to this landing page, but in order to enter marks, we can just click on this marks button at the bottom here. We can see there's marks, so we click on it. So it brings us to this new page for the teachers. So we have on top here, we have enter marks, we have bulk entry, we have marks list, then we have comment. So when we want to enter marks, very many marks, we just click on the bulk entry. So we can click on bulk entry. So then after clicking on bulk entry, we select the class. For example, if I select senior 1, I click on it. Then I also select the assessment. This assessment is set by the school system administrator. Then I select an assessment. Maybe he tells us we shall be using midterm assessment. So you click on midterm assessment. Then you click on load marks. So the system will load for us the names and of these students in S1 and also the subjects assigned to us in senior 1. So these marks when entered are saved automatically. So for this teacher has been assigned to English, CRE and chemistry, so he will be entering marks for those subjects. He has so far entered some of these marks. We have so far entered some of these marks including formatting and summative assessment. So let me enter some marks for Ahumuza Linus. Out of 20 maybe he got 19, and here out of 80 he got maybe 78. So these marks are automatically saved immediately you enter it, so you don't need to click any save button. Once you click it, it will be saved and it will be reflected at your school, even when you are traveling or sleeping or maybe in your garden or doing any other thing. So immediately you put the mark, it will be reflected at school immediately in that same second. So some teacher who will be logged in enters students marks until he finishes at the bottom. Then afterwards, we can also check on the marks that we have entered by clicking on the marks list. So we can see here we just entered some marks, 19 here and 78 for this student called Ahumuza Linus. Then if you are a class teacher of a given class, you can also enter comments. For example, this teacher here is a class teacher of senior 3, so he can enter comments for this class senior 3, and these comments will be reflected on the report cards of these students of senior 3. So after entering this comment or updating it, you just click on a save comment. So when you click on it, it will show you that comment has been updated successfully. So apart from this, if we can go back at the bottom, so all that content was about the marks. So if we can go back at the bottom, we can see students. If someone is a class teacher again, he's able to add students into the system, and these students will also reflect on the administrative side. So you can click on this add button to add a student. You enter the admission number, or you can use the lien number, then name, student name, date of birth, the gender. You just select here the gender, either male or female. Then you also select the class. Of course, you will see only the classes that you have been assigned to. So you click on this add button if at all you have entered all those details. By default, the student's status is active, so the student is active at school. So he is not, maybe he has not dropped out or he has not finished, he's still there at school, just like that. So we can also assign subjects to a class. Probably maybe the administration might not have sufficient information in some big schools. So what we provide here, we allow also the class teacher to assign class subjects. So we can just select here a class, and the subjects that we are seeing here have been assigned to senior 3. So we can see about, I don't know how many subjects here. I think like probably 7 to 8 subjects are already assigned to senior 3, but we also have available subjects here that can also be assigned to senior 3. For example, maybe history, we can assign history to senior 3 by just clicking on this add button alongside the history subject. Just click on add, it will automatically be added. Now if we can check, we are finding history here. We can also assign history to some teacher by just clicking on this assign button, and maybe we assign it to Mr. Karubanga Paul by just clicking on his name. It shows us here that the subject has been already assigned to Mr. Karubanga Paul. Or even when we want to assign to geography, we do the same thing. Maybe we can assign geography maybe to Mr. Hassan Mwesiji just by clicking like this. So yes, we do it like that. Is very simple to use. So we also have the timetables section. Down here we have the timetables. Just click on the timetables button, then you can select a timetable by clicking on this button on top, select timetable. So I will select maybe teaching timetable here. For demonstration, I click on it, so it will load the timetable and it will display it. So we can see this timetable. It was made on the administration side, so the administration made this timetable, and this timetable reflects on the teacher's side. So this is the timetable, as we are seeing, that has been organized by the administration. So when the administration updates this timetable, it will also be updated here on the teacher's side immediately there and then in that same millisecond when the timetable is updated. So for us, we can also download this timetable by just clicking on this download PDF button. So once you click on that button, the download of this timetable will start there and then. So the timetable is downloading in the background, and after some time we shall see this timetable when it has finished downloading. So it will appear in our file, so you can just go to your downloads and you'll find this timetable there. I think at this time it has already finished downloading. So if you check on the downloads, you can find that timetable if at all you clicked on that button in your system. So I think that is all for the teacher's side as of now, but we're still also updating and adding more content on this system. So if you have finished doing all that you have to do, you can just come on this arrow on top. At this top we can see here a log out button. So we can just click on this arrow that is facing on our right in order to log out. So you just click on it, tap, then it will ask you, are you sure that you want to log out? So you can confirm and you say confirm. Yeah, so that is all. So even another teacher who doesn't have a smartphone can log in using the credentials that have been provided by the school administration. So if you want to talk to us, this button at the bottom here, just click on it, select WhatsApp, chat on WhatsApp, or call now to call us and we interact. If at all you have maybe challenges, just talk to us. Down here we have not yet registered, create an account. This one creates a school, and the school gets all those opportunities, gets all those privileges, and it can also add its teachers, it adds its bursar, a librarian, because we also have all those modules in that same system. Otherwise, have a nice time. Thank you for listening to us.